For me, diversity drives creativity. I worked in advertising design agencies over 20 years, okay? A lot of the ones that you may be familiar with. You know, the D&AD pencil, the award, is one of the most difficult things. It is actually the most difficult award to win in the creative industries. And in the 20 years that I had been working in a certain way, in a certain environment, I won one pencil. In the 7 years, through the structure that my team and I helped develop, which has diversity at the core of it, it's not perfect. We're still trying to figure out how we can get more women into senior creative leadership positions, all these sorts of things. But in the 7 years I've been at Google, we've won 31 D&AD pencils. So 31 in 7 years through a diverse environment, 20 years, one pencil. So I think a lot of what we try to do is we try to design for everyone. We try to design for people from all, as I said, different types of backgrounds, socioeconomic, all these sorts of things. And it's incredibly important. Accessibility is incredibly important. Where I grew up in Vancouver in British Columbia, when I started out as a young graphic designer, I was doing rave flyers, I was printing t-shirts, I was doing all these sorts of things. And did I think that I would be creating interactive jackets and musical instruments for musicians using machine learning? I didn't. But I think what I did do is keep an open mind. And when I heard about the different opportunities, I brought a sense of possibility, and I brought a point of view. I brought a point of view as to machine learning for musicians could do that. You know, jacket could do that. So those are the things you should be thinking about. I'm up here obviously showing stuff that worked, and I'm showing it in a format, in a film, where we've packaged it up and we've launched it. And I will unashamedly say for every one of these that I'm showing you, there's probably one that never made it. And it's an incredibly important thing. People talk about celebrate failure and all that. I don't know about celebrating failure, because it's a hard thing when you're a creative person to do something and to put so much into it emotionally, and then see it not go anywhere for one reason or another. It wouldn't work technically, it didn't get buy-in internally from the organization, whatever, you ran out of money. You know, you didn't have the budget to finish it. But that's an incredibly important point, because I think to get to these things, you will go through a lot that just don't go anywhere for one reason or another, and you can't let that get you down. They talk about this business being one of the hardest businesses to be in because of the rejection rate. The amount of times you'll be told no, the amount of times you'll be told it's no good, all those sorts of things. So you just have to keep going, try to rethink and recalibrate your thinking. Don't get too emotionally attached. Make it personal, but don't get too emotionally attached, and just do what you can to get it out. Keep this maker mentality. None of this is the domain of somebody else. This is our domain. You saw the protests that were happening yesterday. You see these incredibly creative expressions of what people can do to force change, to get people to think in more democratic ways, and all these sorts of things, help people in need. I think we as creative people, we used to be the people who used to paint the house, and now we build the house. And that to me is really exciting. And that's why you can make installations, and you can make products, and you can do all these sorts of things, because our role has been redefined. And I think the people who are really taking advantage of it are the people who've acknowledged this, who've realized this. The thing that we have here, creatively, is a very difficult thing to replace. That's what I think. And I think you see things that are being changed and made easier and automated and all that sort of thing, and I have yet to see anything that challenges the way we think, the way we approach solving problems, the way we structure that thinking to tell a story and write a narrative to engage people. I've yet to see anything that challenges, and again, that's a very human trait. So I mean, what an incredible time to be a creative person. And honestly, I just wish I could do it all over again and take advantage of a lot of this stuff. Not just our stuff, just everything going on and everything that we can be part of.